Hey y'all, welcome back to another Today in Music History for August 19th. It was 17 years ago today in 2008 that Lady Gaga released her debut album, The Fame. It of course contained tracks like Just Dance and Poker Face. It also has the track Summer Boy, which I personally really love. It hit number 2 on the Billboard album charts and number 10 on the 21st Century Billboard album chart. Not too shabby. And it also sold 18 million copies worldwide. And then 5 years later, on this day in 2013, Lady Gaga had to ask her fans to stop sending online threats to her critics. Apparently, some of her fans had been tweeting death threats to deadmau5. She said that she doesn't condone hateful or abusive language. Good on her. And it was 37 years ago today in 1988 that Crazy by Patsy Cline and Hound Dog by Elvis were named as the most played jukebox songs of the first 100 years. The jukebox actually dated back to the late 1880s. And man, I remember back when the jukebox was a thing, you always went up to it to see what badass songs you could play. Nowadays, you can, control it with your phone and call up basically any song. It kind of loses its appeal a little bit. It sucks, but hey, it had its run. And 53 years ago today, in 1972, David Bowie played the first of 2 nights at the Rainbow Theatre in England for his then current Ziggy Stardust tour. That tour, by the way, was 191 dates. That's crazy. And in attendance that night was apparently Mick Jagger, Elton John, Rod Stewart, and one Alice J. Cooper. Just kidding, there's no J in his name. But that's a hell of a group coming to see him. This show was only a couple of weeks before Bowie added the piano wizard Mike Garson to the lineup. And happy birthday to Nate Dogg, who would have been 56 today. He passed away in 2011 at the age of 41. John Deacon of Queen turns 74. Ian Gillan of Deep Purple turns 80. And Ginger Baker of Cream and Blind Faith would have been 86, but he passed away in 2019 at the age of 80. Tune in tomorrow for yet another Today in Music History. Which one am I going to use as the cover? Maybe this one. Yeah.